YouTube, what it do, man. You know the motto if you can. After the story, hit me with the like, with the thumbs up, and that'll let me know I'm kicking my stuff. This right here, the young homeboy asked me, do I got a funny county jail blood module story with any of the older big homeboys, homie? And I said I got a good one, homie. I got a pretty good one, homie. And this is kind of like mid 90s going into the mid 90s, homie. And at these times when the homies was gelling in the mid 90s, it was heavy street communication amongst us that was on the streets and amongst the homies that was locked up, because we were still in transition and still having hood headquarters and spots, homie. So therefore you would still catch 10, 11, 12, 13 good dudes in the spot still dialoguing with homies in the penitentiary and then inside the county jails, homie. So at this time, I'm fighting the case, homie. I'm fighting the case on the streets, a drunk suspension case I'm fighting that's going to lead me to the penitentiary. But I'm still in the transition of fighting my case. Before I still got time basically to say I got time still before I turn myself in actually through the courts, homie. So now at these times, homie, you will have inside these blood modules, you will have top notch ranking homies damn near kind of like regulating these sales, homie. It might be 3 or 4 head buster homies regulating sales from different turfs, or it might just be a couple homies holding down with from different turfs with a few of they YG homeboys up under them, homie. It can go either way, homie, but each sale, homie, gonna have reputable homies, spokespersons, representatives, squabblers, and regulators type style homies, homie. And at that time, for the Inglewood neighborhood power rules, the homie Gangsta B-Rap was in there at that time, and a good favorable G homeboy from mine's named EK Wack from my turf, homie. He's up in there, the legendary homeboy EK Wack. He's up in there, and anybody that know the homie he down for the scrimmaging. He gonna test you. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make sure you stand up and solid, a solid individual and all that, homie. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give it to you straight with no chase, homie. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. So anyway, homie, like I said, I'm on the street and I still got time to go in. So at this time, it's young homies in here. So the young homeboys, they going through it. So like I said, within these phone calls, it'll be us at the spots and we'll be talking to the homies. You will hear the young homeboys in there talking about the big homies. You know, they'll be talking. So, you know, it ain't no secret that I'm on my way in, or certain dudes will be on their way in. But by me at that time being YGG status, you know what I'm saying, real hell of a, as a spokesperson for the YGGs, I'm talking shit. I'm letting the homies know, the young homies. I'm like, yeah, blood, this how we talking at the time. I'm like, yeah, blood, back this out, homie. Them niggas ain't tying shit up, nigga. When I get that to that motherfucker, we tying old niggas up, G niggas up, nigga. Nigga, I'ma pump it up, nigga. Nigga, it's on, nigga. Fuck the big homies, nigga. But we laughing and shit. You know, nigga just putting it on thick, helping the homies breeze through their time, homie, and just, you know, bringing shining light to the situation and just clowning, letting the homies know I ain't on the street taking no hard feelings. That I'm finna be up in there with them in like 2 weeks, homie. Motherfuckers knew how that shit went in the 90s, homie. Nigga didn't want to go to jail, but nigga knew once you hit it, it was banging and gelling, homie. So anyway, homie, I'm with the young homies. I'm on the phone. Yeah, homie, we tying niggas up. Now, anybody know you that went to these blood modules or crip modules or however, homie, you get up in there, homie, you gonna be scrimmaging with the homies, and niggas, we all then tried to tie each other up or tied each other up, homie. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of. That's just gangsterism, homie. 5, 6 homies rushing you, you hanging. It's like a real battle royal. Niggas tearing up the cell, slamming each other, gaffling each other. Nigga might squabble to the finish, have one hand loose, nigga still, and you know, nigga might have a razor blade, be cutting shit. It all depends, homie, but it's not all fun and gangsterism and seasonings. So anyway, homie, digging into the story, I'm on the streets, homie, banged out like colors, homie, flamed up every day because I got 2 weeks leading in. Now, the homies is putting in orders, homie. Now, hollering about what they want. Man, bring some tobacco, bring some herb and shit like that. And now, once again, anybody know that been jailing, when you got a chance to come in from the streets with something, you got a chance to put your turf up on the higher pedestal, the higher level, and we kind of could be a voice up inside an institution if you got everything that keep an institution moving, meaning tobacco, narcotics, etc. So anyway, like I said, nigga didn't probably cheated, cuff something, but a nigga haven't actually hooped, homie. So I'm like, damn, so niggas is telling me, so homies on the streets, they lacing me on how to get down and grind and tweet up, make everything real fine and all that. But it sound good, but it's still on us or it's the individual on how we accept it. So I'm like still pondering days, like, damn, these niggas is tripping. But I ain't shining it down because I'm GAF, homie. I ain't shining it down. Homies is getting at me like, this nigga might, because I'm one of they reputable, favorable young homeboys down with the 500 turf. Niggas is feeling like I'm already knowledgeable and with it, but I ain't really knowledgeable and with going all the way with it, homie. So I'm like, damn, homie, I ain't really too hot and fond and thrilled about doing that shit, homie. So anyway, I'm like, damn, niggas like bring this, bring that. So anyway, like I said, it's getting closer into me, what I'm saying, turning myself in, homie. So I'm like, homie, damn, homie, I'm like, shit, homie. If I gotta go up here like this, I gotta get some get back from the homies, homie. Cause the homies, ain't really caring about taking nothing in. I'm just going to do my time. But I know as a reputable homie, I didn't heard this done. This is one of the hood obligations, homie. So I'm like, I gotta get the homies back some type of way, homie. I gotta try to like get the homies back. So Lil Pint, he's alive at that time, homie. So I tell Lil G Have, I said, check this out, homie. I want to get the homies back, the big homies back from having the motherfucking really send it to get it up there, homie. So he was like, take some thunthada. So back in the days, any homies aware or young homies not aware, homies used to call the H2O, the water, thunthada, or Ali Bobby. Homie, nigga be like, get some Ali Bobby or some thunthada. So Lil G Have was like, let me twist a batch of that tweed and thunthada it. Let me mix it with some thunthada. You just had that separate and serve the G homies with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, homie. The fools, you know what I'm saying, pushing the line on what they want. So that's gonna be my way. A motherfucker be able to get to the G homies and take these niggas down in the tussle inside the me in Central County Jail, bring some fun to the situation. They ain't knowing, but that's how I'ma get them and have the younger homies up under me, how we gonna fold the big homies. So anyway, homie, time is ticking. So now I'm on the street. I'm wearing a curl at that time, so I'm pigtailed out all kind of way, cherry flannels on, K-Swiss cherry strings and everything. Just through the hood having my last little fun. And at that time, we had a spot on Inglewood Ave. Young G Half and them had a spot with some females. They was called the Chocolates or whatever, homie. But they used to be in our turf anyway, homie. So I'm hanging around females lounging and shit. Just like, I'm going to speed it up. Just like, probably like my last day. So at these times, you kind of hung with your family going into these jailhouses or turning yourself in. But you were so zoned out to just being accustomed to being in the streets. That's all we really knew. So I was kind of in between hanging with my family and in between time just turfing it, homie. So like I said, okay, I think I kicked it with a I kicked it with a female. I kicked it with a female 5 show before my court date, and then I had another female that I was cool with at that time. think with my mom, they take me to court, homie. So I'm flexing, moving the story up, flexing into the story. So I go turn myself in. So the day I turn myself in, I'm cherried up, homie, because I wanted to go to court and go turn myself in where niggas ain't even really got to hit me up. Niggas already see I'm banged up, flamed up, and ain't really trying to ask me nothing, homie. You know, plus that's how I'm at that time, homie. That's how I'm rocking, homie. So anyway, I go cherry stringed up, gray sweats, I think, red shirt and everything, homie. So I go to court. So they take me from there. I'm just like how the homies wanted me. So I got everything, homie. You know, thun thought tweed, tobacco, and everything. So I flex to the thing, homie. So now when I hit the county jail in the mix of me sitting inside the county jail going through all the process, like I said, we in heavy phone conversation with the communication with the homies. So therefore, homie, the homies is hold on. So therefore, the homies is in hell of a communication. So now the homies know that I'm on my way inside there. So they didn't hit OSJ. And those that don't know what OSJ is, that's Operation Safe Jail, homie. And that's nothing to keep the gang safe, homie. But that's something that we used to do to keep that something that the deputies did to keep the jailhouse safe from us gang members terrorizing each other or terrorizing the civilian main line. So anyway, homie, the homies didn't already hit. At that time, I think it was a fool named Martinez and somebody else. They was running the module, homie. They was running the blood module, homie. The deputies, them was the ones running the blood module. So the homies didn't already put their order in for me. So if I hit the line, that they be already fishing for me and looking for me. So like I said, to move into the process. So as I'm moving through the county jail, I wind up running across the homie. I think he an older homie, big homie, from DLB, Devil Lane Blood, Bat Mike or somebody, one of them, homie. So I'm telling him what time it is with me. You know how I'm, hooped up and everything. And this is my first time. So he say, man, I think I see him in the tank, but he already going to the module, homie. So he like, yeah, man, I'm going up there. And while you down here, homie, don't eat a lot of food, blood. Just drink juices and sip water, blood. Don't eat no food. This how the homie talking to me at the time. I tell him all the time, homie, and I chunk up the L on him and he get a B up on me. And we separate until I get up there, homie. So bam, time move, through the little, how you go foot through, detour through the county jail before you get really housed, homie. So I remember I'm somewhere, homie, probably main line today to the next morning or late, going into the late time of that day. I remember OSJ pulled up on me inside that sucker and was like, called my name out and told me where I'm going, to the blood module, homie. But before they take me to the blood module, they take me to a little room. I don't know if that's a classification room or whatever. So they get a flick of me, homie. They like, ask me what's up on the street. So, I'm young, like, niggas, what's up on the street? Nigga just banging in activity. Why, what's up? So he go in trying to, like, question me. I'm like, man, I ain't with none of that shit, man. You can push me back on the main line. He like, oh, man, they gonna be happy to have you. You a high head. They gonna be happy to have you. And I'm like, anyway, homie. So he shoved me off and he sent me on up there, homie. So now I don't actually tell the homies, and I don't think the homie actually had told the homies that I was, hooped. I know he probably told him, the homie G Half is down there on his way up. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure he delivered that message, homie. So anyway, dog, cutting into the story some more. So I get up there, get to where the homies is at. Gangsta B Rat and the homeboy EK Wack. I get to where they at, homie. So, coming down a tier when they first crack it, every homie know how it is. You pushing down, homies is hitting you up. What's happening, blood? Couple homies from the street might know you. What's happening, blood? You chunking it back up. What's happening, blood? You might stop, greet a homie, Yeah, blood. Other niggas, because I had a cold bell. Other homies like, blood, who was blood? Homie niggas like, oh, blood, that's the homeboy Half. Homie, woo, woo. So bam, homie, as I make it in, up in, so when I get to the cell, the homies, the big homies and shit, gangster B Rat, EK Wack, they have, oh blood, the young homie here, blood. Other homies younger than me, they like, oh blood, our big homeboy here now, blood. You know, it's a generation thing up in that module thing. So bam, homie, they crack the cell. I go up in there. I'm like, blood, what's happening? Blood, you know, hugging the homies and shit. Bryson niggas talking shit. Blood, that neighborhood, like, you know, I'm bringing more power to the team and the structure that's in there, homie. So anyway, the homies, you know, niggas don't want to just ask me right away, but niggas, you know, gangster B right one of them burnt out. I'm like, blood, you bum ready? So I get that blood. I'm like, blood, I ain't coming with nothing, homie. I ain't got nothing, homie. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. So I'm like, homie, I ain't got nothing, homie. I didn't bring nothing, homie. So he mad. He slapping the bunk. He trying to intimidate a nigga. Oh, blood, fuck. Blood, he woofing through the cell. Blood, that's what I mean about you niggas. Blood, be free. Niggas ask some shit. You niggas can't. But I'm like, blood, nigga, anyway, nigga, shut that shit down. Be right, I ain't trying to hear that shit. He know, nigga, I'm one of them niggas come up with you, nigga. All that shit you talking about, you's a soldier, but nigga, we know each other, nigga. We a squabble, war it out, whatever, nigga. You know, so I'm like, nigga, I ain't listening to that nigga, man. So he like, blood, fuck it, blood, I'm happy to see you. Give me a hug and all that shit. I hugged the homies. Niggas like, oh, man, I told you, I guess niggas respect. I told you that nigga wasn't gonna come in like this and this and that. So anyway, as I'm near and the homies like talking to niggas like, yeah, we finally got half up here. And I'm talking to certain homies, niggas laughing, oh, nigga, you done made it up in there, you know what I'm saying? And Dula was live at this time. So Dula like, but you done finally made it up in there, nigga. Yeah, nigga. So we just clowning, homie. So now, you know, EK Wack, homie, he like real structured up and shit and like the program. So as we clowning and shit, he go in and, you know, later on time in the cell. So he like, it's meal time, homie. Y'all want to eat something. So I think the homies, they hook up a bomb ass like spread or something, homie. So I remember eating and snacking with the homies and drinking some coffee. So like I said, I tell them I ain't who. So later on going into time, homie, I'm like, let me use the restroom, homie. So I close down that curtain, you know what I'm saying? Use the restroom, homie. And I come out, but they not knowing I come out, homie. Bam. You know, get it all together and everything. I come out. So I get myself together, you know, clean my hands up, you know, all where I was at. Then so I pulled the curtain back and you know, I slid everything, you know, in my pocket and shit. So I come out lounging like, man, homies just sitting around. I'm like, damn, man, this what niggas be doing up in this motherfucker all day, huh? Yeah, that's right, homie. So it's like, you know, it's probably like, you know, not going in and damn near like 9, homie. So like I said, I come out on niggas and niggas be having them yellow legal envelope writing paper, homie. I remember flipping one of them over to I got the back of it like the cardboard or something, I think. Nigga, I come out, nigga, I dump a gain of herb on that motherfucker. The homies go berserks up in there. Oh, blood, oh, blood. Niggas kissing me, oh, blood, the homie crazy, blood. So now it's on. So now I think I hit the homie from Lane's back. Might think I give him a stick or something, few sticks, homie. I sent something down there. You know, and the homies is kind of regulating the shit and all that old shit they do. And we loading up on the gang of foolery and all that shit. So niggas, we go in the blowing. So from the blowing, I think I keep the Ali Bobby. So we go into the next day, same routine, blowing and everything. So this time, niggas is like they want to wrestle. So that's how it is when the homie come. Niggas want to show the power how niggas is moving. Our homies is down. So the homies, you know, EK Wack like blood call a battle royal, homie. So at this time, like I said, we functioning through there. And at that time, I think we just in the simmer with the homies from Crenshaw Mafia. We just in the time of trying to like still balance that out, but it's still kind of like mixing. Cause I remember, I think EK Money had came through and one of the young homies had dissed or said something. They kind of like, you know, had words and shit. And I think Lunch Meat was down there at that time. So we was just in the midst of still trying to balance things out, homie. You know, coming to the midst of balancing that out and shit, homie. You know, up inside of there, homie. So anyway, homie, so the big homie call it a battle royal. So I'm like, nigga, let's blow some sticks. So we blow, you know, we blowing sticks and shit. So I slipped the thought of Ali Bobby on the homies, homie. They ain't knowing because we got joints in rotation, and then I twist one of them up and send it on rotation on the homies. So I think so while that's going on, homie, we go into battle royal mode, homie. Niggas falling all against the bars and shit. Niggas trying to grab each other and take each other down, homie. It's going down, homie. All of a sudden, that shit hit the homies, homie. Like motherfucking zoo animals got tranquilized, homie. The G homie started like him, gangster EK Wack and Gangster B. Them niggas, they clutches get to letting up, homie. We kind of like, shoving the big homies around a little bit. Them niggas like, damn, nigga, what you just blow with us, nigga? So, homie, in the midst of the thing, them niggas like trying to slip away from her. And them niggas I think them niggas wind up, Gangster B-Rat and EK Wack, them niggas wind up falling on Gangster B-Rat bed. Shelling out there. I remember EK Wack was against a bunk like this. Nigga like a zoo animal on swole. Just riding the wall. So them niggas like, hey, nigga, what you do? Nigga, like, what you know what I'm saying? Cause like the G homie at that time, EK Wack, nigga, like a health nut. Nigga just exercising, blowing tweed, but so he can know when something hit him and Gangster B right like, blood, what's happening? Blood, like, niggas is stuck, homie. I done hit them niggas with the alley Bobby, so I tell them niggas, I'm like, nigga, I done hit you niggas with the thought of the alley Bobby, nigga, the H2O, them niggas, the whole cell fell out laughing, homie, all the young homies, homie. But 89 on up, G stuff, not Ye stuff, homie, and I'm just sending it, homie, on a funny time inside the Los Angeles County Jail blood module, homie. I took advantage and clowned the big homies, homie, off of having me come like that. I had to get my funny get back on them niggas, homie. And the nigga wind up lacing them niggas doing the Royal Rumble and having the big homeboys on ice. Them niggas fell out, nigga, on stuck status, homie. I'm out.